Hi, this is Peter Godinez, your ambassador with KEDY TV, and we're here at Oxnard College in Oxnard, California. I again have another future celebrity, famous person here right now, and I'm going to pronounce his name. Let's try Ta-Wei. That I do.
That's correct.
All right, 10 of them. So you actually, we saved the best for last. People were really excited about you coming in, and so this is last minute. So thank you for scheduling some time with us. So you do something really significant here. So what are you actually learning at the Biotechnology Institute here at Oxnard College?
Biotechnology, cell culture, and other methods that apply to biotechnology.
Now there's so many things I'm learning that this laboratory does. I've heard 3D printers dealing with cardiovascular, the heart. I've heard germ, I've heard dental, I've heard plant. Are you specializing in all of them, or are you just getting the foundation core of all those subjects?
Well, it started with the foundation in cell culture, and from there we transitioned into engineering and how we could apply cell culture to the engineering spectrum. So that's what we've been focusing on lately.
And that's a good thing, huh?
Yes.
Now, you are a very humble individual, I can tell, but you've just won some contests that I think, if you were to compare anything, are like World Games and Olympics. So tell us about some of these events that you have competed in, if I could say that, okay, and have taken first place. That's the way I can put it.
Well, it all just started going to science conferences and presenting the work that I've been doing here at the lab. And from there, I kept going to other conferences, and from there, I got invited to compete at the IEEE 17th annual competition, and I was asked to set up a 15-minute presentation discussing how what we do in the lab here could apply to engineering, and so that's what I did.
How did that feel? I mean, was that exciting for you?
It was challenging and exciting.
Those are two of my favorite emotions. So, with all this talent that you have, there's so many options that you have once you step out of the formal education portion. Do you have a dream or kind of an idea of what you would like to specialize in and contribute to this world?
Yes. Basically, what I'm doing here in lab would be a really cool job.
And one of the things I know, and it's over to your left, and it's a passion of mine with what you're doing with the materials that actually could be produced on a 3D printer. And so what we have is something to our left here, which is more of the materials that would go in a 3D printer. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so this incorporates into the idea of how what we do here with the cell culture can be applied to 3D printing technology and be incorporated into engineering. Mm-hmm. So we have our cell line that's pluripotent, which means that it's stem cell-like, and these cells can be differentiated into different types of cells. So here at the lab, we differentiate them into cardiac cells, and from there, by incorporating the 3D printing technology, we can potentially make these beating structures into possibly something more like a pump.
Like a heart.
Yes, like a heart, but that can actually pump blood or some form of fluid through.
So you're actually, it sounds almost space age like, but the materials that you're using are actually live, and they're pulsing, or they're somehow duplicating the pulse rate.
Correct.
It's kind of hard to interpret when you first say it, but
yes.
Is that what's going on?
Basically, yes.
All right, and I think my crew would actually take a look at the 3D printer, behind me, and knowing the significance of that. So what you're saying is we can have somebody who's got a defective heart who normally have to wait for a donor, and now you're going to be able to replicate their actual DNA into, I'll call it the materials, and it reproduce it on a 3D printer, and somebody has a new heart, if you can call it.
Somewhere in the future, but baby steps.
And you know what? As I'm saying, as long as we're going that direction, technology, but you represent that. And I guess the last question I'm curious is just your background. I mean, as somebody as smart as you are with your personality, what caused this? You obviously have family support, and are you usually from this area? You want to tell us a little about your history?
Yes, I'm from this area.
Okay.
And I do have family support, but most of it is just curiosity, I would have to say.
What high school did you say local? Which high school did you go to?
Rio Mesa High School.
Rio Mesa. And what's their mascot? I've got
The Spartan.
Okay, the Spartans. I've messed that up all day today. But I just think it's so exciting for what you're doing. And enough said. We could do another segment on you. But thank you for being who you are. And as I say, you promised me that you'll still talk to me when you're a world famous cardiologist saving lives left and right.
Of course.
Promise?
Promise.
Then give me a rock. Okay. This is Peter Godinez with Tawe, and until next time.